I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Vranik.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the... God be with you.
I'm Henry. He said...
Of course.
Bonnie.
It's in our... What should...
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well... You know what? Did you...
Actually...
God be with you.
I'm Henry. He said...
Of course.
Bonnie.
It's in our... What should...
The poet.
Well... You know what? Ave Maria.
I'm Henry.
Of course.
Bonnie.
It's in our... What should...
Henry's fine.
Well... That's not very creative. You know, did you...
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
I'm curious to see what a golem made of flour will look like, but I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the Millers finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
The very same. When did you steal your first apple?
Before I could even walk. But it wasn't an apple. It was a silver groschen from my godmother.
And you got away with it?
I did indeed. Nobody saw me. Not then, not any time since. It came in handy in the convent too. Slipping out of a boring sermon unnoticed, that's what I'm good at. And it don't matter who's preaching. Whether it's a priest, an abbot, or Crazel. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case, you know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. Well, you take a chunk of salt and pray to St. Peter to miraculously transform it.
You won't find it any joking matter soon enough. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. Well, I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives all the way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun?
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit, but sometimes he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskovitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird, and he appreciates when a fella's direct and open.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much.
I'd like to learn...
What are you interested in?
Being quick and sneaky.
All right. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. What an ugly nag. Good doggy. Good boy.
Good afternoon. Farewell, my friend.
Careful. I'm sorry.
careful.
Take care then.
Greetings.
What do you... Word about the price.
All right. You see? I knew we'd make a deal.
You hungry beast?
Aye, come here. Look what I have for you. Ah. Whoa. Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Keep the peace. This property belongs to someone else.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
Lord Semine, what will happen with that robber from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Gules? You might find it hard to believe, Henry, but the man is of noble birth. That means I can't simply lock him up or, God forbid, execute him. So I took him into my service.
Was that wise, sir? Are you certain you can trust him?
No. That's why he has to prove himself.
How?
It looks like we didn't wipe out all the bandits who were pillaging with him. So his first task will be to take care of what's left of his own band.
I heard there's a wedding coming up. Your son and the bailiff's daughter. That'll be a great feast.
Aye, and a pretty expensive one, too. But older is my only son. He deserves a wedding that'll be the talk of the county for a long time.
Can I come and see it? I've never been to a nobleman's wedding before.
Henry, you helped us with the weapons, but don't you think you're getting a bit too bold?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just curious.
I understand, but don't get above yourself. Better help Radovan the blacksmith. Maybe he'll take you to the wedding. He's forging a wedding present for my son. Till we meet again.
Good afternoon.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Semine will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. but I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
He likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travelers. He looks convincing in a robe, but otherwise he's an awful heathen. Always drunk, just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely, if you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
Again, how did you say I'll find him?
Either you search this entire ravine above the Nabokov mill, either Canker will do it himself.
That's enough for me.
Well, oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
I'll think about it.
Take care for now.
Be brave, sir. Greetings to you.
What are you whistling for? Good doggy. Good boy. What are you doing, you whistler?
Slowly. Nice and slow. Quick. Quick. Go. Whoa, whoa.
Levágom a golyóidat. Jól van!
Come here, boy. Aye, come here. Look what I have for you. Quick! Go! Ja! Ja! Quick! Whoa! Quick!
Yeah. Hey, fellow! Pull up for a tankard of mead.
Can't say no to that. I see you had some luck on your hunt.
Well, that's none of your concern. Unless you're some damned gamekeeper.
And if I were?
Well, whoever the hell you are, it makes no difference. We're just doing our job. And for the king at that.
I'm curious to know what a royal official is doing here, caked in mud, and with a dead hare to boot.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, lad. Unless the bailiff sent you, eh?
I've just been to see him. He told me to ask how you're doing.
Ha! Think you can pull the wool over our eyes? Not a chance. You haven't a damned clue what's going on here.
You think I don't know what you are? You may be covered in grime, but judging by your clothes, you're no beggar. And if you're licensed to hunt game, it's obvious.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you think me and Vashek are doing here?
Looks to me like you're brazenly poaching here. You're not even trying to hide it, are you?
Good one. Us? Poachers? Look, lad. The king himself has granted us leave to hunt. So look, no disrespect, but we'll each go our separate ways. And you'd be doing yourself a favor by forgetting you ever saw us here.
Ka! Quick! Ka! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Whoa! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Fucking cut you up!
Stand still!
Chicken, you piece of shit! I've been waiting for you! What do you want? Show your stuff!
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Quick. Quick. Whoa, whoa.
Hail, good man.
God be with you.
And... Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, That's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns.
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you,
I'll bear that in mind.
and you'll stay dry. Farewell! You're still here? What is it you...
Do you have another riddle for me?
Another one? A riddle needs to be nice and mysterious. What would people think?
So you've got nothing more for me then?
That's enough for one day.
You just wander the world.
Exactly. Never a dull day so far.
I think I'll be off.
Safe travels then. Perhaps...
Go! Ka! Ka! Go! Quick! Oh,
Don't you see I'm walking here?
quick! Go! Whoa!
Watch out!
Why the fuck is that sheep lying there? Ugh, it's starting to smell. And it's all torn up.
Lord be with you.
Why do you have a dead sheep lying here?
There was those fucking wolves. They mauled it. And it was in lamb on top of that.
I was wondering why it's all torn up.
But I'll put an end to it. I got myself some poison. I'm gonna rub it all over the sheep and then leave it somewhere in the woods. That ought to make them lose appetite for my sheep.
Good thing I already found
What, Mutt?
my dog.
Then you should keep an eye on him so he doesn't eat something he's not supposed to. Farewell. I'm sorry. What?
Quick! God! Go! Oh, whoa!
servant of God. Alms for a poor man to buy bread. Feed this simple servant of our Lord. Mother Mary, good people, please spare something for food. I beg you, lad, have mercy on a poor monk. Alms for a poor man to buy bread. What? Get over here so I can fucking... What do you want?
Get away with that, bastard!
You want to shot?
Piece of shit! I'll do you for that! Take that! I'm all yours!
Enough! I give up!
For a poor man to buy bread. Get over here so I can fucking cut.
Come on then!
Bert!
Show what you're made of. You won't get me. Take that. Got you. You want to try me? What do you want? You won't get me! I'm all yours! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp fucker! Show know what you're made of. Ah. Ha. Ah. What do you want? I'm all yours. You won't get me.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
No thanks. It looks worse than it is. Mert!
A blessed evening to you.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Go back to where you came from, you wastrel. Farewell, my friend.
God, where is that dog?
What?
And birds born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and
where is that
green
dog?
stars shine in the sky. There, I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cowls on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a brush.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
This? Nah, it's nothing. But thanks for asking.
How can I help you today, friend?
I'll have a look at the web.
Oh well, what can you do?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe next time then. Are you whistling just for fun?
Quick! Go! Whoa! Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Look what I have for you. Ka! Ka! Quick! Ka! Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Da! Whoa! Quick!
What's that? What's that? Huh? Now you've got to get it! Alert! To arms!
But
Show your stuff! Ha! Take that!
I've been waiting for you. Show what you're made of.
Show your stuff! Mercy!
Look what I have for you.
It's empty.
Stop! Come here!
Whoa! Whoa!
What do you want?
Show your stuff! Take that fucker out, damn it! Fuck you!
You wanna try me?
Whoa! Slowly. Nice and slow.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
God be with you.
What happened? Why are you all covered in blood?
I took care of Canker.
Seriously? So you brought me his mace like I told you to?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, that's it. Canker's best mate. Just as filthy and slimy as its owner. Good job, Henry. Here you go. It's not much, but I won't get any more than that out of old Sameen for the job.
Would you mind if I kept the mace?
Ugh, if you've got the stomach for it.
Thanks. What now?
Hold your horses, lad. Those bastards have to be tracked down. Give me some time.
Fine. I'll stop by later.
Take care.
God bless.
And with you. My God, lad. Why are you covered in blood?
I heard you might have a cheap horse for sale.
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now. God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. But you already have a horse. Do you really want to exchange it with me?
Well, I didn't think of that. You're right. At least take good care of her, will you?
I will. And if you ever change your mind, you can always come back for her.
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and its hooves and tack cleaned.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
I changed my mind. Heel! Aye, come here.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Here you go. Take it.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.